These are like $200 each. I'm hoping we don't screw up. Hopefully that was the final cut. Okay, moment of truth here. If this fits, I'm gonna be so ecstatic. One of the things I wanted to do this month was create a home office. We have a bunch of productions happening at the studio lately, and that's great, but it also means that our space there is super valuable. So I'm gonna move my whole setup here. I'm gonna make it look really nice because I'm always on Zoom calls and things like that. We're gonna have to transform this whole spare bedroom in my house into a perfect productivity room. I need to get a saw to cut through the drywall because I want to mount the TV to be a second monitor up above my main monitor. And I want to hide the cables behind that. We need to get a pass-through box for the cables. And we need to get the paint, obviously, for the room itself. I want to go with a dark color, but I don't know if I need to paint that wall. So I'm just going to cover it up anyway. But then again, I don't want to take it down at some point and then have a random white wall in a super dark room. I had to call in the big dog, my fiance, because I couldn't pick a color. Okay, we found our colors. The colors are called espresso beans and Eiffel for you.
Do you like those?
I do. What if we just splatter green paint every once in a while? So it looks like leaves? So it looks like us. Yeah, we were. Now we just need to go home, clean out the whole room, lay tarp down, prime the walls, paint the walls, put up the slats, cut holes in the wall, put boxes in the wall, feed the cables through the wall, and then there's a bunch of tech stuff I'm gonna do after that, so it'll be fun. One of the things I'm most worried about is right here. The ceiling kind of cuts in, and when we're putting up the wood panels, I'm gonna need to find that exact angle, cut it, which is gonna be kind of difficult because I've never done it before. But I hate when TVs are mounted and you see the cords hanging down, especially because we're gonna have those nice wood slats here. I want to put a box in where essentially we can throw the cables through it and we don't see them anymore. This is another area where I'm a little bit worried. It's just two holes and then we pass the cable through. So as long as there's not a pipe or something behind this wall, we should be fine. I'm gonna say we're gonna be fine. I think it's right where I put the box. Definitely a stud here, so we're gonna move this over. Big part of the build of the new office is going to be this new PC. And at Stray Vista, Zach's computer needs a new GPU. So I figured instead of just getting the GPU, we should get a whole pre-built that has one in it. There it is. That's what we bought this whole thing for. It's so expensive now, this stuff. This is only like 2,500 bucks, which sounds like a lot, but this is like 1,800. It's a good deal. New gear is always fun. So it's day 2, a little snag. I don't have a saw to cut those wood slats. I don't really want to go spend money on a tool that I already have. So I'm headed to the studio to go grab a saw. This is exactly why I need to build this office, because the studio is 30 minutes away. So this is gonna take an hour. If I just had it at home, I would be able to do it right away. So I'm here to pick up the saw, and I'm just realizing how cool it is to be able to come in here when there's nobody in here. Because usually there's like 50 crew in here working, and I'm under a lot of pressure. But to be in here and just seeing it for what it is, it started with me doing what I'm doing with this office, taking something from nothing to where it is something. So I'm gonna head back, cut the wood slats, put up the wood slats, and just try to get something for this meeting tomorrow. So I have basically one more day to finish this. There's a lot to do. It's basically these panels, the paint, that wire, and then moving all my crap back in here. Once I do that, we're gonna be done. I need another person. Nobody to help me today. Here's the thing. I'm such an eyeball guy, and jobs like this are not eyeball it. These are very precise measurements. So this is new for me. I love eyeballing it. Like even with the paint, it's like, let's throw a coat on. If there's a couple spots, we'll touch them up, whatever. I'm not super meticulous about the taping or any of that, but this part I need to be meticulous about. I'm attempting to be a meticulous guy, even though that's not my character. You know what's ironic is I just said this isn't the kind of thing that you just eyeball, and yet it seems to be about what we're gonna be doing by using something as a straight edge. It's not a straight edge. It's not officially a straight edge anyway. I went all the way to the studio to get this saw, and now I'm looking at it and I think a multi-tool is probably better. These are like $200 each, so I'm hoping we don't screw up. But this is high stakes, and we're gonna see if I can do it. We're doing it. Not my jam, but we're doing it. All right, it's definitely not the prettiest thing in the whole world, but the angle's cut. Let's take it upstairs, see if it fits. Okay, moment of truth here. Looks like it might. It's nearly perfect. Check that out. Look at that. Oh, you know what? That's a tad too tall. I need to take this back downstairs. I'll be right back. Game, set, match. Look at that. First couple wood slats are up. I definitely need to paint those. Did it. We freaking did it, and now we got a bunch more to go. The TV is gonna be mounted here as a second monitor, and I don't want cables running down. And yes, maybe I could hide them behind the wood slats here, but I don't wanna mess with that. So what I did was just run a little bit of a pole situation. Now I just pull this and theory, just pull this until it comes out the other side. There it is. So down at the bottom, out pops our cords. Now I just gotta put the plate on, and then we don't have to deal with pesky wires getting in the way. The rest of the wood finally showed up. It's Monday morning. I'm gonna knock this out as fast as possible. Hopefully I can get the desk set up by this meeting I have tonight. I did it. The worst part I was stressing about the most, this wall is done. Putting those up by myself was not easy. So the setup is finished, finally. The biggest piece of functionality is that I have workflows that are split between PC and Mac. But what I have set up is the ability to just click one button and switch the entire ecosystem from Mac to PC on 2 different machines. I also set up an agentic AI that can take control of a Mac Mini. I think I'll do another video on this at a different time. I've got this poster from my very first feature film Outliner on the wall. I've got 2 pieces of art on the walls that my great-grandfather bought. So this room is really feeling cozy and special. There's a couple spots in here that only I'll notice, like the screws in the wood slats, you can kind of see those. There's a couple spots where I missed paint, but for a room this small to be packing this much utility, I'm pretty excited. Let me know if you like videos like this that are a little bit more focused on a project rather than the whole month. There's a lot going on behind the scenes at Stray Vista, and I can't always show everything because of NDAs. So I'm trying to find things that I am doing that I can show you. And projects like this are the perfect thing for that. So let me know if you like this style of video in the comments below.